Hola, hola, Bafritu, Kimaradana Lanze Bakir Bafritu. Yet, another episode, Bafritu. You know how we are, you know how we're doing. Bafritu, we bring to you content that no one else influences Bafritu. Welcome to the local channel, Local Soccer 101 Bafritu. This channel is for the local soccer stars that stays in those local communities, Bafritu. Bafritu, we are back and we are patiently and humbly waiting for the new season to begin. Yes, tournaments are going to be used as pre-season games, and I hope to see a lot of big teams coming out to play this pre-season tournaments and to play the tournaments as a club preparing for the new season, because we have this incidence or we have this mentality here in the Northern Cape whereby clubs exchanges players and or they take a club's player, go to a tournament and go and play with that player there at that tournament. We call them the street tournaments. A tournament whereby you only your only mission or your only aim is the money. It's the money. Now, yes, I know it's very difficult to to have finance for your club. I know it's very difficult to sustain the club. Hence, you are looking for ways to make money. But at the other end, we must look into this thing, guys. This thing jeopardizes the career of the player. This thing destroys the career of the player. Because if that player gets injured at that tournament, whose responsibility is it? You won't take responsibility. You won't take responsibility. And that player will now be subjected to an injury that can destroy his whole career or uh, 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 that can let him perform even weaker than he used to perform. You understand what I'm trying to say? So yes, yes, tournaments will be played, and we will be talking about the tournaments later on. We will be highlighting some of the tournaments that will be happening and which tournament is the biggest tournament that teams can can flock to. You understand? And go and participate in that tournament. We will talk about it. We will look into it in details. We will look into the prize money. We will look into what's really gonna happen on that day. But first of all, guys, Lanseba guys, I want to open the channel like I always do, Buffy to Local Soccer 101, brought to you by From the Street podcast channel. Buffy to welcome to the number one podcast right here in Amakwaland Buffy to your choice. It's because of you that this channel still flourish, guys. It's because of you. And I want to say thank you very much. We see what you guys are doing. We see the urgency of how you love the content we are doing or what we are producing for Namakwaland as a region and for Northern Cape as a province. Bafetu, Lena, Kalerata Bafetu, what I'm doing it for you guys. What I'm doing it for the local people, the local natives, because we do it for the love of the game. Bafetu, moving on. I want to apologize. I want to apologize for not being able to stick to to stick to the plan, and not just to stick to the plan, but to stick to the promises we as a channel we promise the locals. Now, if I have to refresh more on this, if I have to highlight and just to let you understand what am I really talking about. Look, we as a channel we promised to the native state we're gonna be bringing to you games live. We're gonna be bringing to you games of high magnitudes. Understand? And you can be able to watch that game at the back of your yard, at the comfort of your couch. You understand? But we want to apologize for not being able to live up to that promise. There are reasons why, reasons that we don't use to justify certain things. But you know, guys, I'm doing this thing alone. I'm funding this thing alone, out of my pocket, out of my company's pocket. Everything I'm doing it on my own. I have no support from whatever institute that is there or that can be able to help me. I have no support. So it's very difficult for me to go to games. It's very difficult for me to attend these games, even though I'm available. But sometimes I will be struggling with transport. Sometimes I will be struggling with maybe having sufficient time as I'm also working a full time job. So it's become a challenge. But most of the challenge that I always face is there's no transport. You understand? There's no transport. That's why I'm urging to the clubs. Sometimes I'm urging to the clubs. I'm asking the clubs, please, please look into possible options whereby when you go to a tournament, when you go to a playoff games, look for a possible option whereby you you make a means, or if there is a space, contact me, DM me, tell me there is a space, come go with us. You understand, guys? So that we can have media coverage all the time at the games. With that help of the clubs, I am 100% sure I will bring the footage on live stream for the locals. I'm 100% sure, but that's why I apologize. I humbly apologize for not being able to go to the playoffs of of the NFD, which is our Mutipe Foundation, where Kakamas participated in. I couldn't go there. I couldn't go to the playoffs where All Stars were playing. I was supposed to go, but something happened. Uh, something happened, but unfortunately, I couldn't go. I couldn't go there. And lastly, I couldn't even attend the playoffs of the LFA playoffs that was in Karkams. Even though I tried finding possible transport options, but I failed. So hence I say, if clubs assist me, I can assist them. I don't mind throwing petrol. I don't mind giving out fuel money. It's all good. It's all good. You understand, guys? Okay. So I humbly apologize, and I hope you guys can forgive me, and that we are planning to do things right going into the future and going into this new season that's coming. Uh, Going forward, we want to also send out a congratulations to Saint Augustine. Saint Augustine, the boys of Onsep Guns, they are fruitfully promoted to the Hollywood bed. So now there's two Onsep Guns teams in the Hollywood bed. We have now OSK Eagles that's also there, and we have the Saint Augustine boys there. Congratulations, boys. We take nothing away from you guys, and we hope you're gonna make Onsep Guns people proud during this season. And we say go, the Augustine boys. Sharp, sharp of it too. Moving on. Moving on. We want to deal with the situation, guys. This is a very serious situation. We really want to deal with and look into it as detailed as possible. There is this mentality that Northern Cape players they they succeed very slowly when it comes to the football world. They succeed very slowly. If we have to look into the people that have succeeded, we're talking about your Kakamas Juventus player, or the player from Kakamas, which is Rivaldo Kutsia, who played for Sundowns, went on and played for Sundowns. He is currently one of the players who who made it out of the Northern Cape, the Northern Cape, which is your Namakwaland region, who made it out of this region into a bigger pool. You understand, which is the PSL. Now, I don't know what's the problem, but what I suggest or what I think is this. What I think the problem is the mentality of the players. Most of our players here in the Namakwaland region, the mentality is very, very wrong. The mentality is very, very wrong. And now I'm speaking to every player that's here in the Namakwaland region, that plays in the Namakwaland region, that hear what I'm saying. I'm urging guys, change your mentality. Yes, you're playing local football, but change your mentality. Become a professional football. Become a professional footballer on the stage you are playing right now. Because the moment you're going to become a professional footballer at the stage that you're playing, you're going to switch on. You're going to switch on. You understand, guys? So a lot of things will change. Your discipline will change. Your attitude will change. You understand, guys? And the other thing that I would want players to look into is that always try to find a suitable team to play for than the one you played for the last time. A player must set himself a goal, say, okay, I'm going to play for this club 2 seasons. And if 2 seasons doesn't work out, I'm moving on to a better club. I'm moving on to a better club. This thing of playing for a club for 6 years or two with that attitude, like, I'm going to die playing for this club, is wrong, guys. It's wrong. A lot of you guys, most of you guys, in fact, have so much talent, that only if you set out your goal, if you change your mentality, switch on, become a local professional footballer, eat right, do the right things before games, you will succeed, guys. You will succeed. Guys, let me tell you something. Local players can be signed. You can be signed by big clubs. You can be signed by big clubs. I'm telling you, 100%, the possibility is 100%. You can be signed if you do what I just mentioned. Get your schedule right, set out your goals, execute your goals, eat right, get your nutrition in order, switch on, and I'm telling you, you will play your football, and someone will be standing outside and watch. Or you will play your football, the channel will be there making a specific footage about you playing in that game. And someone will see it, and someone will want to know more about you. Someone will want to know where is this player from, and then your life will change, guys. Your life will change. I know all the local players have the drive to go and play professional football. But I'm telling you, you will never play professional football if you have negative attitudes, if you have negative motives, if you have discipline problems, if you don't like, if you do all the wrong things before going to a game, if you stay at the club for 7 years, knowingly that this club is only dragging your football down, knowing that this club is not taking you somewhere. Ask you as a player, where is this club taking you? I've been playing here for 3 seasons now. Where is this club? What can I show on my profile, on my player's profile? What can I show to say that this club has given me something? It is promoting me to become a better player, or taking me closer to the goal of becoming a professional footballer. What do I have to? What do I have to show? Ask yourself those questions. And if the club doesn't do that, move on. Whether the coach is gonna hate you, it's not your problem. Guys, some of you can't write, some of you can't read, some of you don't have uh, body qualifications, body schooling, body what you don't have. Football is your only option. Football is your only option. Football is what you love. Yes, some of the other guys they only play football for fun, for catching, and it's fine. But some of us want to excel in this. You understand? I'm telling you guys, I won't lie to you. 100% I won't lie to you. And if you think I might be sucking all these things out of my thumbs, let me give you 3 examples of what's currently happening. What's currently happening in the local domain of football, yet in the Northern Cape. A young boy, young boy called Sitaba. Sitaba in Kimberley played at Alifi. Salah took the boy. Sundowns took the boy. Why? Just a little bit of discipline. Just a little bit of discipline. There is the boy. He's gone. He's at Sundowns. Very young. Very, very young. 18 years. He's gone. You want me to go on? Okay. Jerome Carles, very good striker. Jerome Carles of the arm. He signed to Abafana Bastende, the Golden Arrows. They signed him. Guys, local players can be signed. It's possible. But when you switch on, when the little bit of discipline is provided by you, and remember, you must play with players that can play on your level. You are not a Messi. You can see even Messi get exposed if he doesn't play around players that can play on his level. You see him now at Inter Miami, how he is killing Inter Miami. That they have to bring in certain players that can strengthen the team so that they can so that Messi can relax and play the football he's supposed to play. So the same thing must happen with you. The same mentality must kick in into you to say that listen, I want to play with players that can make me relax and become comfortable on the ball and not pressurize me to always do my best. If I don't do my best, we lose. You don't want to be around players like that. You don't want to be at the club that's like that. Believe me, no one will see how strong you are if you play with players that suck. You die. If you play for a coach that sucks, you die mentally, physically, and destroy your career. I'm telling you, coaches can be very persuasive. Coaches, especially coaches that doesn't have license to be coaches, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. I'm telling you, they don't want to get help. They don't want to be told what to do because they put money in their club. Yes, well enough. They are protecting their investments, but it's fine. Then don't mistreat the boys. Don't mistreat the boys. If they want to leave, let them go. The last example I want to make, guys, you know, PSL is not PSL is a big brand. PSL is a big brand. But to other countries out there, PSL is a small brand, still is a small brand. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much views the brand gets, Supersport gets on the brand. It doesn't matter. But other countries still look at PSL as the smallest league or is part of this small league. You understand? And yes, it might be the case. It might be the case. So if that might be the case, then we say PSL is local. And then we say, let's say the Saudi Arabia League, it's pro football. We say the English Premier League is pro football. We say the Bundesliga, we say your Serie A1, you say whatever. They are pro football. So for playing the PSL, getting signed only one season at the club, getting signed by a Saudi Arabia league must kill you. Sometimes there are people watching that you don't expect to watch. There's Mao God, small boy from Bloemfontein, small boy from Bloemfontein, scooped up, scooped up. Now he's playing in a league where CR7, Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, the man himself, is playing in the same league with that guy. Only the discipline of the boy coming through the ranks with Dugu Makanya, listening to Dugu Makanya, applying what Dugu Makanya was installing in him, going to the first lineup of Orlando Pirates, implementing what Dugu Makanya have, have installed in him. Discipline, humble, accepting everything the coach is telling him, and executing what the coach wants from him. Playing against players that makes him very comfortable. Onalebo Rele used to mingle with Rele in the game, and Rele putting him in nice positions and he scores. You understand what I'm trying to say? There is the boy, he's scooped up. He's scooped up by one of the biggest clubs in the biggest leagues. So local people can be signed. Local people, you can be signed. You can be signed. So I hope you are listening to this message, and I hope you tell yourself, this is the last season I'm playing for this club. If something I don't get the result at the end of the season, get I'm fighting, slice, I'm coach. I hope you tell yourself that. I hope you tell yourself that. And then, if you haven't decided if you want to play for the club this season, you still have time to look for a club. You still have time to look for a club that can give you your expertise, a club that can take you closer to your goal, a club that can take you closer to both. You still have the chance. Don't get intimidated. It's your talent. It's your talent. Play where you feel you play comfortable. Whether it's for a lower league, maybe you're in the Mutsipe, you want to, there's a club in the Hollywood bed you want to go play for. Go play for that club. This season might be the season you guys pull through to the Mutsipe together as a strong formation. Now you want to stay in that club just because it's in the Mutsipe league and keep downgrading your football because you don't want to go out of the Mutsipe. Guys, I want to move on. Allow me to move on, guys. We want to talk about a very well-known coach. Recently went on to receive his CAF license. Someone I had on my channel a couple of times. Someone I talked to, I ask advice from. Someone I hold very close to my shoulder. Someone who I know mentally as a coach is advanced. Guys, I want us to talk about Coach Lebo. Congo, Tiban. Yes. The moves this coach are doing, maybe maybe some people don't understand. Maybe some people don't understand how intelligent this coach is. The moves he's making is very subtle. He's very, he and you know the thing is, guys, when you are spiritual, you can see someone is spiritual. You can see someone is being pushed by God. And I want to see this coach is being led by God. So he recently managed to find this cave, and we know when the job didn't work out at Kakama Juventus, God took him to Kimberley Saints. Kimberley Saints, there things didn't work out according to him. It's just a little bit of uh, problems, normal issues at the clubs. So things were a little bit not in their favor when they went the to the playoffs. But he believes his club was strong enough. He believes his club was strong enough. But now, currently, he is soccer schools ambassador in John Taulo region. He is the soccer schools ambassador. Guys, we know we know Motiban Branch has his own school academy. So working with boys is one of his biggest and strongest abilities. So being able to get this position and navigate it to this position in the Department of Sports at that region, this can only tell you how or the massive impact it's going to make in this region in terms of grooming the young boys, in terms of grooming the young boys into the next Leboang Motiband, or maybe better than him. We don't know. We don't know. But that's how good he is. And we want to say congratulations to Coach Jawada, and everybody that's behind the viewers, and that's also looking at our channel, and the people that know you, I know they like you, coach, they love you, and we say keep on progressing, and congratulations, coach. Keep on doing what you're doing. Help out the boys, and let them excel in their careers. Moving forward, the tournaments. We want to talk about tournaments. This is the last of this episode. Guys, ABC Multiple League Club, Benfica, will be hosting a tournament the 9th until the 10th of August 2025. And it will be to honor Women Month. Will be to honor Women Month. Now, there's other clubs also that's going to hold this tournament as a Women Month tournament, but this is the big one. This is the big one. This is the big one. This is the one I feel where clubs must flock to. Clubs must want to participate in this one. Even though there's a little bit of things that I don't really agree with, things like how they have divided the prizes from first position gets 40K, second position get 30K. There's only a 10% 10K difference, meaning those two clubs they doesn't really have to play all out because they get the same amount of money. First place is only getting 10,000. more than the second club, which is not really a big difference. You understand? So I have a problem, a little bit of problem with that. Maybe if they could make it, if they could have made it 20K for second option, and then have a third place that can take 15K, then I would have agreed with, and I would have agreed with it. I would have been happy, but currently I'm not happy. I'm not happy with how they've divided the money, having four places there, which is not really necessary, which is not really necessary. But that's the mentality of how they have been. They've been. What do you say? They have been giving each other money. They have been giving each other money. So that's how they want to do it. And if they work, and if it works for the other clubs, okay, let it be. But this is the biggest tournament that's going to be happening this month, next month, at the 9th to the 10th August. Is the biggest club that's going to take place. And yes, there will be stalls. There will be stalls. If you want to come with your stalls, you want to sell some stuff there, it's 150, guys. 150. Go to the club you want place to. Then you give 150. Then people can buy from it. I'm sure you're going to make more than that 150. Then, guys, I would say come out and enjoy the football with us. Come out and enjoy the games with us. It will be at Stofka right there in Maggie's Grove. Uh, come out, come with the underbrand. Come with the underbrand for pocket money. And come with your family. You understand? Come with that pocket money just to buy some refreshments because there will be stores, I'm telling you. Will really enjoy yourself. This tournament is going to be big and the channel will be there. The channel will be there to also live stream certain games. And if you cannot make it, maybe you are at work, don't worry. Don't worry. The channel will be there to push that live stream through on YouTube, to you on TikTok, to the TikTok lovers. You will get your live streams. And the other thing, guys, and the other thing is that please, please, guys, come out in numbers. Come out in numbers, Pafitu. Come out in numbers, Stofkral, 9 to the 10th August 2025. Benfica's tournament. We are all looking towards the tournament. And that's where we want to be. And that's where you want to be. Pafitu, I want to say thank you very much. If you have made it so far in this video, thank you very much, guys. Kalerata, I see what you guys are doing. Thank you very much. It's because of you that this channel still exists. Pafitu, you know who we are from the Street Podcast channel, Local Soccer 101. Pafitu, we love you very much. We're tuning out. Tango.